It's July 31st, 2011, and you're watching Mods on Air.
2 FPS, 3 RPGs, and 5 sim-type games. Yeah. I think you'd be able to come up with one here.
I'm actually pulling this one hard.
Ask all the people that need hacks to play Call of Duty. I could hear you groaning inwardly every time Sin was mentioned, you just cringing.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to episode 293 of Mods on Air, bringing you the week in gaming news as modders, developers, and gamers ourselves. I am foyleman, and also on the show today, we, as you can see, have with us Stryder. Hello, Stryder.
Hello, everybody.
We also have with us Welshy. Hello, Welshy.
Hello.
And also with us is MrsFoyle. Hello, Mrs. Foyle.
Hello.
Alright, so before we begin, let me remind you all that this show is recorded before a live audience of which you may be a part. Anyone can listen in and message about the topics as we discuss them, and for the topics, Welshy will hopefully post a relevant URL to the chat window, and for the other links that may be posted, point in case on the screen earlier, don't click on them. We don't know if we'll ever see you again, and you can't unsee it. Finally, for those of you who haven't heard the show before, there may be some explicit language or adult themes. I know Jinx is not with us, but it still could get a little rowdy in here.
Don't blame it all on Jinx.
Okay, so hopefully we got a topics list here to go off of, and hopefully I can get to each and every one of them in the order in which they are. I don't know. I mean, we have topics going in and out all morning long, and I don't know if I've got them all on the right list.
Just refresh your list. You force us.
I can't follow that list, because if I follow that list and start clicking on the links, I end up God knows where with noise and advertisements. I gotta have a list that I can control here that doesn't cause my internet to stop working. Which, by the way, reminds me, I've noticed that Stick Cam, alright, Welshy, is having some issues and may end up dropping everybody. So if that happens, I'm sorry.
I think that's why we've been like dropped from it before, because we've been pronouncing the name wrong.
Is that a reference to LaToya?
Yes. That is exactly where I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. Have we been saying that wrong the whole time?
I like the way we say it better.
Stick 'em?
It's possible she's
Stick 'em.
just mental.
Oh, you think?
It sounds more like suck 'em as well, which is, yeah. That's a whole other story.
Don't go to that link either. Okay. Yeah, so we got a lot of topics that all of which we probably won't be getting to, but we'll see what we can do here. We're going to start off with actually a console topic that I don't know, may or may not end up on the PC as a port, but there is a game out there called Bodycount. I did get to check it out at E3 when I went over there this year, and it's okay. It's mediocre. But for the right price, it's something that could be played here that could be interesting. Now, Bodycount, I find out, is a game that was originally developed for Sega Dreamcast in
Oh
in
my.
1994.
Wow.
I actually had one of those.
I think it was Dreamcast. It's one of the Sega ones, and I think that's the one that was prevalent then. And now they're coming out with a new version. It's called a rail shooter, but I actually have a video here of what the game is supposed to look like, and it doesn't look like a rail shooter, so it is now just a regular shooter rather than a shooter on rails. So yeah, it's still being I think it's still being produced by Sega.
8-bit sound.
Well, yeah, it used to be on 8-bit cartridge. Kind of reminds me of that Unreal game that recently came out, Bulletstorm, I think was it called.
It doesn't.
They write their own.
I don't know. That's got to go down a bit.
Wow.
There better be an option to turn that music off in the game.
Well, the heavy they got in there certainly is a heavy. Moving real slow with that chain gun. And what appears to be Lego-built blockades.
Damn it, we can't get through this Lego.
Destructible environments. Now we're in Tron.
Tron World, yeah.
I just like the addition of Morphus's little factoid there.
Random fact?
Yeah, just here's a random fact, everyone. I like that.
Isn't that MTV does that with the little bloop?
Now it's Morphus.
The pop-up video? Yeah.
Yeah, pop-up video.
Pop-up MODSonline.
Yeah. Morphus used to work for them, yeah. As the pop-up man.
I'm going to comment on that one.
But yeah, so there goes another shooter that's going to be like one of the other shooters that you recently played. We'll see. We'll see. It's supposed to be coming out for Xbox and PS3, and I don't know about any other platform right now.
Yeah, I feel a complete and utter lack of excitement.
On this one, yeah.
That's what she said.
What's that, 3 now?
Going for a record this time.
Also, that's what she said. Cool.
Okay. That is going to be the theme of today's show, I guess. Going on to some hardware, 3DS price drops. I think Nintendo finally realized that the device that they were selling was way overpriced and nobody wants it. So they slashed the price from $269, I think it was, $250 down to $190 or $170.
Crickets chirping here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that means that nobody that hasn't. I guess nobody's going to buy it. I'm still not buying it. No, of course not. I don't want this.
I remember when they came out and we got loads of them in work, and hardly anyone bought one.
Right.
Because everybody has phones now, and they can play them on their phones. They don't need to carry all this stuff anymore.
It's just, well, what the hell do I want 3D for?
I even hear that a lot of people are. Oh, I guess that's not actually related. I was thinking about how the 3D phone, there's some 3D phones put out by HTC under the Android platform, I think it is. And but then that reminded me of how there's a lot of returns on all these Android-based devices, but it's not actually related to the 3D, so it doesn't matter. But
yeah, but they might as well put a little sticker on there that says now free with nausea and headaches. Like it's not a selling point. I mean, we saw that 3D phone a couple weeks ago. We looked at it for 1 minute. And they were like, eh.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
At least with the old ones, you had to wear glasses. So if you weren't wearing the glasses, you could at least not vomit. So, but now you don't need the glasses. So now you just walk past and catch it out the corner of your eye. And it's like,
oh, damn, I puked.
It's got the little volume, the little slider for puking on the side there, yeah.
Comes with free airplane sick bag. It's got the Nintendo logo on it, so it's fine. It's a Nintendo sick bag.
Coming right at me.
Yeah. Can't even get Angry Birds on the Nintendo 3DS, I don't think. So what's the point,
God.
right?
The birds would be coming right at you. That'd be awesome.
Yes. Okay. Getting on, I guess, to a topic that may inspire our hosts today. Battlefield 3.
The cynical bunch that we are.
Like that. My goodness. Battlefield 3 has been under alpha now, and I don't know what it takes to get into alpha. Apparently it's not the order in which you signed up to be on the alpha, and it may or may not have anything to do with the Medal of Honor limited edition that you pre-purchased way back when. But nonetheless, people are in it, and we did talk about it some last week. Where
Morphus is in it?
A couple of people that are in it.
Fucking
and
douchebag.
And I do know some other people that have gotten into it, and so far are enjoying it as a game. And there's a lot of, there's impressions written over here on the Battlefield 3 blog, which I assume they got permission to write about it. I don't know. I thought there would be some sort of NDA which says no talking. But I will point out a couple of things that I've read, and I know some of you guys have read some of this stuff here. Because Welshy and I were talking about some of the topics that were going through the news. Now they're talking about some that there is no bunny hopping or dolphin diving, but there is prone. So I know people are excited about the ability to actually hide in the bushes. And I also understand that when you move in the bushes also move, but I do not know if the bushes move for everyone in the map or just you. And as far as so that means that you're going to have a harder time hiding wherever you are. You sniper bastards. Oh, you do see your legs, your arms, when you're doing stuff. Like when you jump over walls, you will see your feet. And when you do, I think when you do prone, you're going to see your arms. So you're going to see your some more body parts sticking out where they should be sticking out. Nothing? Really? You guys have nothing to say.
I have
Nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing to say at all.
I
Okay.
can't think of anything
Next
to
topic.
say that would not be misconstrued, so.
Next topic then. There are going to be some differences when it comes to PC and console. So if you've got the PC, yes, you're going to be making out on the deal, being that there's going to be you're going to be able to see more. You're going to see, and what you see is going to be looking better, as opposed to the console. And that also includes the number of people that are going to be allowed on the device in the multiplayer maps at the same time, because these consoles have shit hardware in them, and you can't expect them to run what the PCs run. So so your PC is going to have an advantage over that, and that's why you're going to get 64 player multiplayer maps on the PC versus 24 on the console, and which is one of the bigger deals.
Even that kind of confuses me, because the most that they can get successfully out of a console right now is 16. So if they're going to put 24, what kind of experience is that going to be?
Yeah. Well, I did see that was kind of funny. Was all the console people were bitching. How come how can they? And it's like they've maybe finally realized that their consoles are pieces of crap. And EA like, look, it's a console. We can't do it. It's not doable.
I mean, this thing I bought 5 years ago isn't.
Yeah. It's like, you mean my 5-year-old Xbox? And it's just like, yeah. You're not going to be getting that massive amount of players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what's going to go on. Same thing's probably going to happen over on the PS3. And I agree with Gamer over there that even he says 32 players is his max to actually enjoy, and I kind of agree. 32 or less. When you get up to 64 players on these, at least the Bad Company 2 maps, even some of the 2142 maps, it just seems like a little bit too much. It feels like you're just jumping into hell. You jump in, you die, you jump in, you die. Sometimes you get a trigger pulled, or you don't, unless you get into a tank and you just keep blasting everybody as they spawn kind of deal. It's not as much fun when it gets that many players.
Plus, they're all console players, so they're all just going to sit in corners. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
I think 5 versus 5 or 10 versus 10 is too small for the Battlefield games, because they get to be massive maps, and it takes too long to actually get through the map. It's nice knowing that you have a team over there and a team over there doing whatever they're doing, but we're hopefully working together. Not always. All right, I'm just going to assume that every one of you are in the alpha and can't talk about it, so I'll go on to the next one. Okay.
Well, if we're not in the alpha, we don't know enough about it to talk, and if we are in the alpha, we're not allowed to talk about it, so...
Well,
next.
Yeah. There are some videos out there. There's actually videos out there for, what is it? The Battlelog Battle Recorder. They did some filming of what they played, so you can see what it looks like to play inside that Metro map that's going on, and then they talk about it some. Well, they talk about it too much. Then you can go over to this link that we have that's over to YouTube that has 3 long videos of the weapon changeouts and how the weapons are going to work and how you can set up the different classes. Now, we've talked about how the classes are going to be slightly different and work out in this one. You know how the Assault is going to have the medic class and how they're going to mix it up just a little bit. And I kind of like the idea in which way this is going. I haven't played it, so I don't know. But I like the way this is headed. And then, of course, we're going to have to deal with the what is it? The competition to Call of Duty Elite, which is supposed to be their Battlefield web browser groups, friends. I don't know.
That's Call of Duty's Battlefield killer, is what that is. That's gonna just destroy Battlefield. They're not going to be able to keep up with that technology.
Okay. All right, going on Dragon Age. Well, Dragon Age is, I think that's the right next one there. Dragon Age has actually disappeared from the Steam store. Dragon Age 2, more specifically. And guess who owns the rights to that Dragon Age? Well, it's going to be, I think it's going to be EA.
EA.
So Dragon Age 2 is now in Origin and not in Steam. And as far as I know, there is no like real battle royale going on between EA and Valve. So I don't know what's going on here. I wish they would be telling us what's happening, or if anything is happening at all, or is just like EA just not even picking up the phone and just saying, you know, screw you, we're gonna destroy you on our own. Which you can't destroy Valve. Steam's been there for too long. Everybody's a part of it. All you're gonna do is piss off a lot of people, and then end up with some bad comments, and people using it because they have to. It's not Origin, by the way, is not a bad service. It's just not as good as Steam. Because I installed it anyway.
There's a lot of games just disappearing from Steam as well, not just Dragon Age.
Well, EA games. I don't know about.
Yeah, all the EA games.
All the EA titles. Yeah.
They're pulling everything.
Which is actually going to make Steam not as good. If you can't, you know, it was nice because you could get everything at Steam. It was all in one place. They're going to start fracturing it up now. Then Steam's not going to be as good either. And the next thing you know, we're going to have to go to an individual store for every developer's going to have their own store.
What I'd be interested to know is if you already have an EA game, if you already own an EA game, like I do, I don't have them installed, but can you still install it on Steam? Can you still play it? Or do you have to now go to Origin?
That's a good
Answers
question.
on a postcard, please.
I don't know.
Answers on a postcard.
I don't know. Nursky here says that the Star Wars pre-order over in Origin was pretty clumsy, and I can see that. You know what? I haven't actually used the pre-order system or the ordering system over in Origin. Hopefully, I don't have to. Maybe I will eventually. But I think it ends up just like popping up windows and making you confused as far as what's going on. You go over to Steam, you go to a stores page. There's everything about the game. You click buy. You're still in Steam. You feel like you're part of the same experience. And I'll bet you Origin just has you going all over the damn place.
Steam has done a deal with PayPal, and that's all integrated now as well.
Yeah.
You still stay in Steam the whole time. Whereas I don't even know what methods of payment. Gold doubloons, probably EA.
Well, that's easy enough. I mean, MODSonline integrated PayPal too.
Yeah, but what I mean is...
Yeah, but this is EA we're talking about.
Yeah, you're not like leaving... You're not clicking a button and opening up another window and going into PayPal. It's all through Steam.
I think it's also paving the way for microtransactions for themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
I really believe that's what they're doing. Is they're looking at, you know what, we can charge 99 cents for this gun.
Oh, you want no, it'll be like for Steam or whatever. It'll be for oh, you want a different theme for your Steam profile? I notice on Origin you can't upload your own avatars either. You've got to use one of theirs, which annoyed me.
Yeah.
EA.
I must break you.
So we got another topic in here, but I don't think it's actually correct here. What is this topic about Steam's best top sellers here?
Steam sales? Well, every one of those things that's in the top 10 from 2 weeks ago is everything that was on sale the week before.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Like every one of those titles was on sale for like 70% off or not all of them were 70% off, but like every one of those was on sale, and
I know Terraria
the top
was
sellers.
Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. Reasonable prices equal higher volume sales.
Stupid Steam sales.
Yeah. Although I'm still waiting for
I can't believe people are still buying
great
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, why are so many
keep
people?
getting banned?
That's why.
Yeah.
Because they keep getting banned for cheating.
I gotta rebuy all my games.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a mess. All right. Then we also have GameStop. Let's get the picture going up there. GameStop has now launched basically a digital PC game purchase method in store here. So they're moving on.
That's just what we need.
That's exactly what we need. We need another one.
You can trade in your used digitally bought titles.
Oh, you mean those limited edition ones?
Well,
Digital.
Yeah, the digital ones, and you can trade those in. And
So we're going to end up with another digital store on top of Origin and Steam and Direct to Drive and
what's Activision's?
Call of Duty.
Actual.
that's a good question.
Call
I'm trying to
of
find
Duty
it.
store.
Gamersgate is another one. I don't know what else there is. And truthfully, I've never used anything as far as digital downloads except once the old EA link. What a regret that was. And then the other one was is Steam's. Valve.
On a vaguely related note, Origin, I still actually have a copy of the game that I bought on EA Download.
And all of a sudden exists again? I wonder if Jinx
That's what I
has
was
all
thinking.
its money then.
I wonder.
Yeah.
So Jenks may actually be worth Jenks getting it just to get all his games back.
But hasn't he already repurchased them all on Steam?
I don't know. Not anymore. They're back on Origin again.
Yeah.
Yes, they're off of Steam and now on Origin. So now he's on them.
So now he
Now
owns
he
two
can't-
copies.
No. Now he can't play them on Steam anymore. He's got to go back to Origin to play.
Yes.
Full circle.
He's gonna go postal.
You're right, Morpheus.
Maybe
I
it's
wouldn't be
better
surprised.
he's not with us this one.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
We're missing out on some good rants here.
At least a couple curses, that's for sure.
Well, what's funny about all this stuff disappearing from Steam and reappearing and all that kind of bullshit here is that Portal 2 now turns around and helps EA. What?
You said bullshit.
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
File swear.
Where Portal 2 has helped EA make a new record quarter in their financials because of the Portal 2 sales, and EA is like one of the distributors here.
That's why this whole thing is just so confusing. It's like,
Publisher.
wait, don't you publish Portal 2, a Valve game?
Yes. So it's really quite a mess.
So I wonder if you'll see Portal 2 on Origin just to confuse everybody even more.
Maybe EA's just really trying to cover their bases because this antitrust thing is going to be coming up right away with Activision and Respawn, and they're trying to make sure they spread out their proverbial assets.
Digital assets.
That's porn.
Yeah.
Oh wait, today's the last day of alpha for Battlefield 3? For what? Yeah. Paul says today's the last day for alpha. I don't know.
Alpha what though?
I will tell you that I do have a buddy that got into the beta. He goes to use his key, and it's been used already. So there's also that.
Great. There's already hackers
going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going on too. He contacted EA and they were like, "Yeah, there's nothing we can do for you."
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Good customer service.
Awesome customer service. Maybe they should tell him to flash his BIOS and reinstall.
Reinstall. Just
This is EA, it's not
get a
Activision.
new one.
Okay. Activision is announcing some sort of UK Call of Duty tournament. Yeah. I'm not
trying to breathe new life into the game. Please give us an idea tournament.
Maybe. Maybe they're worried about the people missing out on this whole Call of Duty
Free market
XP.
research tournament.
Oh yeah, the tournament in the desert where they put all the console players in the heat and
Watch
wait
them
for them
explode.
to videotape them as they die.
Well, Breezy, they do say that it is a contest, but they refuse to say what you will win. I'm sure we all know what you will lose by going there, but we don't know what you will win.
What is the contest? What do you do?
It says a number of COD clans, Call of Duty clans, will meet at London's Sound nightclub.
The doors will be barred
for a fierce multiplayer Black Ops contest.
This is gonna be like the 8+ club.
Yeah, I love the way that's clearly going to be, that's in a bar, but yet they're not going to be allowed to serve alcohol, because it'll all be like 14-year-olds. Actually, funny enough, if it gets past 9 o'clock, they're not allowed in there anyway. Regardless of whether they're drinking alcohol or not.
No one's gonna want to play that game for past 9 o'clock anyways.
Seriously, that's like UK law. If it's past 9 o'clock, you got to get out if you're underage.
Wow. Well, it says you will win.
So everybody else can get their serious drink on.
Mm-hmm. And then they lock the doors, and you can, as long as you're in, you can stay all day, night, right?
Let me out.
Then there's the what you can win is a trip to the Los Angeles Expo. You see me have the image up there, that expo that's going over in LA.
Do you have to pay for yourself?
No, it's an all expenses paid trip.
Sure.
Yeah. Competing against 31 other teams.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
Because in LA, there's going to be a record $1 million in cash prizes. Then let's see. I think at this show, 4-man crew will win $400,000 in international acclaim. I wonder if that's real dollars or if it's like
$400,000.
Well, that's Call of Duty dollars. That is.
Glory.
Win a bunch of Xbox points.
Yeah. That's the worst prize ever.
It says here, listen to this, taking place in London on Saturday, August 7th, UK qualifiers will take 128 hopeful gamers down to an Elite Four, worthy of... so they're only going to take 4 people down. And I don't know how they know there's going to be 128 players. I guess they have a specific sign-up list, and once it reaches max, you're done. So I don't know if you guys want to try and get in on that, and it's probably not around the time of Eurogamer Expo, right? So you can't just hop over there.
I could put time and effort into getting into that, but you know what? No. If they're not going to put time and effort into making the game, why should I put time and effort into going to watch it?
I'd love it if you guys went over there and started the win and just told everybody how much you hate the game and you keep playing it.
This is the fucking stupidest game. It's a piece of shit. Look at how fucking easy this is.
Hold on. Headshot. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so what were you saying? Yeah, I hate this game.
Yeah, I don't even have to look at the screen. I just keep pressing the button because auto aim is turned on the console. So I don't really need any skills.
All you have to do is aim down the sight, look away. Aim down the sight, look away. Aim down the sight, because we all know real soldiers do that.
Wow. Okay. Then it goes over to here with a. Is this? That's not even the right one. Actually, I don't know what this one is about. So this happens to do with Black Ops, and how it's a $1 billion franchise. Okay, I'm gonna jump over to.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Which topic are you on?
I have a follow-up topic article on this whole thing, and it just goes on with nonsense, which I guess I didn't actually need to follow up on. Okay, so I'm going to follow over to Red Eclipse. Red Eclipse, for new first-person shooters out there. I got confused by an article I have in my notes.
Oh,
here.
and there goes Stickum. Or was that just me?
What? That's just you.
Just you.
I know.
It's just
Awesome. Sorry, I spoke about Activision. I'm sorry.
Bye.
Bye, Welshy. Nice knowing you.
Wow.
Oh wait, I'm back.
There he is. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, it's just saying that it's dead on its feet. It's got to evolve or die. And they know it.
Although now my Skype is all screwy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Great. your video's still playing, so.
All right, see if that's better.
And for some reason, Skype wants to know if how the call is going, as if it was canceled just now.
Well, I was kind of right in the middle of it.
Okay, let's crazy.
Annoyingly, Skype keeps popping up.
That is the equivalent of being on the phone to somebody and then just a guy, like a telemarketer. Hi, this is Dave from Connecticut. How is your call going?
Awesome.
What date do you, sir?
That's hilarious.
Okay, Red Eclipse. Here we have a free open source shooter. Morphus, it is free. However, it's meant for Linux. So, Red Eclipse is a free open source
Who
game.
makes a game for Linux?
Yeah.
Here you go, right here.
What is that, 2 now?
There's a few. There's a few. It's very reminiscent of a Quake, of the original Quake. So, I don't know if you have an old Linux box lying around.
It's Quake decompiled. Oh, it's because Linux is free. There you go, Morphus.
Double free.
Double free.
Yeah. Okay, they're showing us how to make the maps. They certainly didn't put that much effort into it based on that little video. Okay.
So you two can create this horrible looking thing.
Alright. I just wanted to let you guys know that that there's another game out there available if you have a Linux box. I don't think anybody has a Linux box anymore. It's pretty much dead unless you're
trying to put it on your PS3.
System admin. You can't even do that, I know, right? Okay, so Crytek is out there. They have they're working on a new IP, apparently. A new shooter IP, by the way. There's a LinkedIn
Pam
profile.
says random, hang on, I gotta interject something here. Random fancy effects doesn't make good gameplay. But that's what console players are going for all the time with Call of Duty. It's like, ooh, pieces of candy, sparkles, shiny.
Glitter.
Glitter.
Tactical nuke.
Tactical nuke. Snowmobiles. Sparkles. They're Activision's new target audience. We've got tactical nukes, snowmobiles, and sparkles.
Tactical nukes that are fired from snowmobiles and they make a sparkly effect when they go.
Fabulous.
All right, Crytek.
I keep getting distracted by this suspicious van situation across the street.
It's just
Does
been
it
there
keep
all
driving
right.
by really slow? Just go out there and knock on the side of it and say, you know what, this is not a playground zone, pedophile.
It's just parked across the street, and this like hippie dude in tie-dyed is mowing the lawn, but with this ancient 1982 lawnmower. It's all very weird, and he keeps just stopping and like wandering aimlessly. I don't know if he's even supposed to be over there.
That's
strange.
representatives from EA. They're coming for you.
It's like, shit, they're onto us. Get out of
I
here.
don't even think the lawnmower's on. I think he's just pushing it around.
Is it on? It might not be on.
He's that stoned.
Do you see him like putting his hand to his ear every now and again and mumbling into his wrist?
Yeah, he is that stoned that he's just pushing it around. Like, this
Just
grass is
pushing it
just
around.
growing so fast, man.
He's yeah. I think he's also Ukrainian.
Oh well, okay, that explains it.
Okay, Crytek. Crytek has a new shooter IP, and this is based on a LinkedIn profile from a programmer over at Crytek that they say they're looking for, or they're working on. He's working on an undisclosed title for the consoles and the PC, and it's going to.
Chrysler 2.5.
Yeah.
In third person.
Third.
Third person shooter.
Yeah. So we got something else coming out, which is good.
Massive
it's a nice engine.
multiplayer this game.
Hopefully, though, it has something new to bring, which, knowing Crytek,
That's
it
not
doesn't.
going to happen.
No. Just a new island, even on a different island.
A floating
Manhattan.
island.
Manhattan's already been done.
Yeah.
Prince Edward Island. Crisis Hawaii.
Christmas Island.
Christmas Island. What are all these heads? What are they looking at? Or that's Easter Island.
Ellis Island. Okay.
Ellis Island. This is
It'll
boring.
be a short game. Okay, Red Eclipse.
Let's go to the torch. Let's go to the torch.
Going on to this.
Island, what's the island off of Jersey made out of garbage?
Garbage Island.
Staten Island. Sorry.
Staten Island. Yeah.
Wow.
It is. It is.
It is.
All right, it is a little mean, but come on. There are tons of condominium neighborhoods built on landfills in Staten Island. You cannot deny that.
All right.
Jersey doesn't have an island, I don't think.
I was being
with garbage.
facetious.
Ellis Island actually is New Jersey's.
New Jersey just ships it all to Newark, which is where the planes come in and
No,
everybody gets
we
to
ship
smell
it out to the ocean.
And the ocean ships it back to our beaches.
We'll let the seagulls at the dump worry about it.
Okay. Those aren't broken shells on the floor.
Why are they so pointy? What's this? This one's got some blue liquid in it.
Had
Right.
some blue liquid in it. Going on, we have a Flying Wild Hog. Every week they have something new to talk about. They have a gameplay trailer for their upcoming sci-fi shooter, which is named, as we discovered last week, Hard Reset. And this time we have a little bit of video, not the Red Clips video, and thank you very much. But this video here, a little bit of video of what the game is going to bring. And I don't care about the guy with the freaky eye. There's some video.
This game looks like it was made 5 years ago.
5 minutes ago?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a. Yeah, you know what this is kind of reminding me of, not based on its look, but based on the amount of gameplay that I'm seeing. What's that game that we bought and played for one day on Steam?
Blacklight Tango Down.
Oh,
There
yeah,
you
Tango
go,
Down.
Blacklight Tango Down. Yes.
It
We
wasn't
played for
bad.
about 2 hours.
No,
There
it
just
wasn't.
wasn't that much to do.
That's what I'm seeing here. It looks that video makes me think it doesn't look bad. It's just I'm not sure if I'm gonna want to keep playing it.
Well, Blacklight I think only had like 4 maps, so
Mhm.
and they weren't long maps, but they were
Right.
fun.
Yep, and we would have kept playing it if there was more to play, but we would
Mhm.
not go back and play it again because it was just
Well,
too memorable or something.
We aced it already. There was like
Yeah.
there's just no reason.
Yuri goes, yes. No, it doesn't. Looking at the chat. Okay. Another game out there is called Firefall, and this is a PC game that's scheduled for the end of this year. It's a team-based action shooter, and it's really supposed to be put together for. I think it's for clans, for ladders, for competition. But here is a little bit of a video that goes along with what this shooter is supposed to play like. They all have that wonderful music that Stryder likes. Should play that for 'em.
Funky German techno.
This is the second game in a row now that we just played here, the video of, that has the cell shading effect.
What's that?
It has cell shading effect, like hard lines
Like,
flowing around.
Borderlands.
Right.
Ah,
And the other one that we just
I think
played,
actually
that was like...
that's probably it. Is Borderlands did well, and now everybody thinks that's cool. That's me being like artistic and original.
Yeah.
It's like, no, autistic.
Oh, did you
I'm
catch
gonna
that?
be original and do it too.
You see that? It has Call of Duty spawn points. Right about...
Because then you spawn on somebody's head.
You spawn right behind him and kill him. They show. I rewind the video a little bit. Coming up right here. Spawn behind him and shoots him and he's dead. What? Firefall uses the Project Offset engine? This is not the fall. Really? Because if anybody saw what Project Offset was looking like, it was tremendous. And then Intel goes ahead and buys it out to promote their new processor chip that they ended up canceling the processor chip and canceling the game in the process.
That was a lot of
Yeah,
process.
true story.
Process.
Yeah.
Project Offset was gorgeous. And this is not Project... Oh, God, really?
Now he's pissed.
He's gonna Hulk out any second.
There's gonna be an angry letter written.
I'd rather just see it not ever come of anything than to actually see it go to this.
Where's
while
my
I'm
angry letter stationery?
while
Red
we're
paper.
talking about it here, I'm
Red-
trying
right
to
with the red pen.
I'm trying to come up with one of these awesome videos of Project Offset. Hopefully it'll let me grab it without having to go through too much trouble here, but it's not. It's
Verify your age.
It's making me do everything that I don't have time to do here. And then it's playing in the background. I can't stop it. Okay, there we go. Okay, this was Project Offset. Which you can see looks very much different. Almost like... what? Like an advanced Doom engine? Project Offset was going to be more of a medieval setting. So I remember them using the bows, a lot of bows going on, and it felt almost like RPG-ish, although it wasn't.
And this
So
has
this-
been killed off already
Oh yeah, that one was killed off.
before it saw the light of day.
Yes. What a shame. What a shame. Okay.
Well, you know, we started off the show with a game that was made for Sega Dreamcast, so there's still hope. Maybe in 10 years,
When they ran out completely scraping the barrel.
they'll be like, hey, remember that Project Offset?
Picking up the barrel and looking underneath it. To see what fell out.
Stryder, you still with us?
Yeah.
Aw.
Steam just decided it was going to close.
Okay, that
And
seems
now
to
I
be
have
happening
to
a lot.
go through a loud...
Is it the Latoya Jackson one?
Yeah, is it Latoya?
No, it's not the Latoya Jackson one.
Yeah, ABXY,
It's one
I do
about,
feel bad for them.
A stinky dog. Like, if your dog stinks that much that you need Airwick, throw the fucking dog out or bathe it or something. You don't need a fucking Airwick for it. Stupid fucking...
He's an animal lover. As a matter of fact, you really want to make his day? Box up a cat and mail it to him.
What the hell's going on here now? Flash is sucking this. Come on.
All right, well, I'll move on to the next one here while he's futzing around. There's a new Humble Indie Bundle that's available. Humble Indie Bundle 3 is out there. This is one of those, a bunch of indie games that is available for group purchase.
What does that mean?
Who wants to take this one?
That's what she said.
She said, yeah.
Now, I don't know if these are... I think these are the games that they're selling in it, being Crayon Physics Deluxe, Cogs, VVVVVV, Hammer Fight, and Yet It Moves, EFF, and Child's Play.
4 or 5 games that I already got on that Steam thing.
I don't know what is VVVVV.
A guy passed out on the keyboard.
Okay. I haven't purchased any of the Humble Bundles. It's...
No. Yeah,
I mean,
I like
awesome.
that they're getting out there, they're making their own games.
Yep.
And they, you know, some of them just really...
That was like such a pat on the head. Good for you for making your own game.
Unbelievable.
But it's one of those things, the way this Humble Bundle thing works is that you can go in there and you can kind of like name your own price. According to the statistics here, the average purchase price comes to $4.22. And the Linux users are the most generous because they can't believe they have a game to play.
I just reminds me of that. It's quite an old Simpsons episode where they're in the museum. So it says like suggested donation $5, and Homer's there going, "What if I would like to pay nothing?" Well, that's fine. And then it's funny. It's a game.
You're just reading your comment there. Thanks, Sam. Okay, going on. Duke Nukem has some new content arriving, so I know you can't wait for that, because Duke Nukem by itself was so awesome. You want more and more. Anyway, this one is all about making fun of all the other games that you love to play. They have something in there called Freeze Play, and then they're going to have one called Call of Duke. So Duke will be in a war-torn city.
Call of Dookie.
And then it says, foes don't stand a chance against Duke when he spams the map with NoobTube. They have one in here called Sandbox, which is going to be him playing in the sandbox, of course. Inferno, he's going to be in a fiery place. And Two Forts, One Bridge is basically a play on Team
Girls, One
Fortress.
Yeah, and yeah.
Isn't that a TF2 map though as well?
Yes,
like
it is.
2 forts, yeah.
Don't think they didn't think of it both ways.
That's what she said.
Hey, what's that? 6?
No,
7.
that's at least 7.
I'm not interested in the Duke. I played the demo, and that was damaging enough to my system.
I don't get. Duke Nukem was relevant 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
It took them forever to come out with Duke Nukem Forever, and I'm sorry, suffer.
And then they can't work out why it's like everybody's going, oh, what? But it's like really childish and stupid. And it's like, well, yeah, because that would have been funny when I was 15. I'm now nearly 22. It's not quite the same.
Yeah. That's it exactly.
But
it's all nostalgia.
Is it appealing to a new generation, or are they not interested either?
No, they couldn't be asked for it.
No, because it's not Call of Duty.
Ah.
I don't know. I don't know what the sales are like for the new generation, or even if they do buy it, and then if they even continue playing it.
Isn't it rated R or something silly as well?
Well, yeah, that's my other point. It's like it's rated R, so the people that would kind of probably find it funny aren't actually allowed to play it. They do.
Well, they're not allowed to
Of course,
buy it.
GTL thinks it's interesting.
Of course.
Question asked, question answered.
But he hasn't purchased it. See?
He's not old enough.
He has not reached the age of consent.
Oh. All right.
That's what she said.
Have sex.
Okay. There is they're doing a whole Facebook promotion for Mass Effect 3 where they want you to vote for the look of the female character in the game, or the female version of Shepard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why do you get to vote on the female version and not the male version?
For the exact reason you're implying.
Feminists don't need to say anything.
We know, all right?
A sandwich. Go make me a sandwich. Who let you out of the kitchen?
Oh, maybe I will get that ticket.
Well, I'm gonna get my ass.
Well, you know what? That's just fine because they made Shepard perfectly hot the first time around, and he doesn't need any assistance. So. Oh, that's
I
an
just don't
uncomfortable silence.
care about. Yeah. Just waiting for one of us to go. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I just don't get this whole Facebook thing. It's just like, yay! I get a false sense that I'm making a difference in making this game.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, a false sense.
I'm
If you
part
look,
of the hype market.
if you look
It's
through
a false
these,
sense on both counts because it's a false sense to the users who think they actually have input, and then it's a false sense to the marketers who think that the people who involve themselves in the Facebook campaign are going to actually buy the game.
Can you just make her a ginger?
Is it just the same person but with different?
yeah,
hair
it's like the
color?
same person with different hairs, except one of them's an Indian.
You can't say Indian. Or you mean East Indian.
East Indian.
Give her 3 tits. Awesome.
Yep, everything else is exactly the same. Just the face changes. Okay. Well, not even the face.
Aw, that's
Just
a
the hair.
shame.
Well, people are they're not only voting, but they're also weighing in their opinions on which ones they like and don't like.
Oh well, it is the anonymous internet. I mean, what did you expect? If James was
well-
here, he'd have some kind of like analogy for doing something and something happening, but I don't want to try.
Somebody
Something
did
that
go.
involves an alligator and an Asian whorehouse.
Yeah, something.
Yes.
Something along those lines. We'll get him to. We'll edit in afterwards. We'll get him to record something, and they'll never know.
That means 2 things. Somebody else has also gone along and loved Mass Effect 3 so much that they went and replicated one of the guns.
I have no life.
But a whole host of workshop tools.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He carved some out of wood. Then he made, let's see, back here he did some molds, and he really went crazy. And
I have no life.
And that's awesome for them. Oh, and there we go to that topic. All right. So that's probably the last time you'll see a lineup of girls like that over in Japan because Japan, no, China, in China, because China bans booth babes from video game conventions.
Yeah, but
Do
they
they
just
even
go
have
hang
video
out
game
somewhere
conventions in
else.
China?
Oh yeah, well I don't know if they have video. Yeah, they must have video game conventions. They have
It's World of Warcraft.
gadget conventions.
Yeah, but when all the people are working there, I don't think that counts.
Yeah, but those aren't booth babes if they work for the company.
Oh, they're on the payroll. Yeah, they're like head of marketing.
Yeah.
Well, one of the flaws they have in China is instead of calling them booth babes, they call them spicy girls. So that's definitely not a plus.
Spicy girls.
Super happy fun time girls.
I just
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what to say to that. It's
No,
it's
I have a
writing its
couple of
own
things,
jokes,
but I'm not going to
Yeah.
go there.
Okay. I'm trying to
Exactly,
search around for the
BC.
topics that go with what else do we have in here? We have some game violence topics this week, of all things. Who would have thunk that one? All right. So we have a. Who is this? Who's blaming video games for real life tragedies?
that-
Well, they're
that
not
guy
just.
that, went on a killing rampage in
Oh no. Norway?
Norway.
He's saying that he did train on it, right?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 and World of Warcraft.
Thanks, asshole.
To be honest, I'm
Crap.
surprised it took him that long. If
Did
he
say-
wasn't going to say it, somebody else would have implied it.
Was he standing in a corner saying, "Fire blast, fire blast"?
Was he just in another corner farming gold?
It's always tragic when this happens, and yes, he goes and says that it's video games that did it, just feeds the fire. But I like the next topic. I think it's...
Right, people are kind of missing the point that he's mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him. He's crazy. But now you got all these people. Oh no, yeah, no. I think he's got a point. He's a mass murderer. Don't agree with him.
Yeah. Drink this Kool-Aid.
Here, drink this. What is it? Don't worry about it. Just drink it.
Well, I don't know. Some psychologist did step in and say that he thinks it's just one of those defenses put on by Whitey.
By Whitey.
By Whitey.
Yes, that's what he says.
I don't disagree with him entirely. It's definitely a little bit of a, you know, read between the lines of what happens, but truly, if minorities go out and kill one another, nothing is said about video games causing that violence. But if Whitey goes out and kills someone, it's clearly the video game industry's fault.
Yeah, unfortunately, this Norwegian had it all set up in his mind that he was going to go to the table with this defense before he even started his shoots.
It's like it's the new go-to excuse.
Yeah.
It used to be just that you were crazy. Now it's, oh, video games made me do it.
Why can't he just
Well,
like
wait a
blame the
second,
books
if
that
he-
he read?
Admitted that he had that planned out as his defense. Now he can't possibly plead insanity.
Yeah.
If he
'Cause
knew
it's
beforehand
premeditated.
he was going to need a defense, exactly.
But I think in Norway, the most he can get is 22 years.
What the hell is that
And
about?
after that, he's out. If he lives that long in Norway, I think someone will.
Another psychotic will avenge this psychotic, and
Yeah.
all will be, the
twisted
balance
circle.
will be restored.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but you know what? When it comes to the courts, you have to hear what they have to say, and then it hits the media, and the media sensationalizes it. And that's what happens. Most likely, I don't know what it says in here, but most likely it just goes to the judge, and the judge says, "You're an idiot," and then
Yeah, that's what I'm
puts
kind
him in
of. It's not in America, so nobody is a bit of an idiot and just goes, "What are you talking about?"
Especially Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what the
come
most
on.
unrealistic thing.
Modern Warfare 2, people. And World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
The fuck?
Really? Do they
Maybe
make a
just didn't
console
find
version of
anything.
World of Warcraft?
No.
So then he did all this on the PC. Oh well.
This just in, Al-Qaeda plays World of Warcraft. So if you play World of Warcraft, you're financing terrorism.
Oh God. And that's why we all love America. For news stories like that.
Mm-hmm. All right. I've only got one other topic here.
I'm
That's
just making shit up.
I
inconsequential
know,
topic.
but then again, so are they, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can work for Fox News. Hard-hitting journalism like that.
No, you're not right-wing enough.
Ah, that's what it is. It's because Modern Warfare 2 didn't have dedicated servers. That's why he went.
he
Snap.
went nuts. Yes.
Wait, did he play Modern Warfare 2 on the Xbox, the PS3, or PC? Maybe it was on the PS3 and they dropped support, and that's what drove him over the edge. Drove him to World.
From the World of Warcraft. And that really did it.
I really made him snap.
That's enough. That's enough to stop anything. Yeah.
Maybe someone hacked his account.
He
His
went
World of
Francis, I
Warcraft
mean.
account. Yes, he went like Francis. Broke some keyboards and just out the door.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he flipped out while he was waiting to migrate to host server.
That was the worst idea ever.
That was a very funny one. Francis from World of Warcraft.
Yeah, found out it was a spoof. It wasn't real.
Ah. So while I'm talking to everybody here, anybody know why or when Google removed the ability to download YouTube videos via Chrome?
You mean steal YouTube videos?
Let's download, steal. Come on. If it's on the internet, it's free game.
Oh wow, that's
what she said.
compromising your morals right there.
Yeah.
I'm replaying it and giving them complete props for having it, so I'm not stealing it.
Morphus is pissed off because he didn't know he could do that.
It's not even plagiarism. It's saying where it came
He
from.
kept going to the websites to watch porn.
All right. All right, I guess no one knows. Firefox still does it, but Chrome, no more as of like a couple days ago.
Well, that's what you get for using Chrome.
Breezy just ripped modding Quake for Dummies. Nice.
Thanks. Thanks, Breezy.
Thanks.
He didn't even know it existed until now.
Table. Farrell's got an entire coffee table made out of them. Oh, there's a bit of a draft coming in for the door. Get one of those bucks. Here we go. Yeah.
Actually, my Cartman doll is standing atop of them. The pedestal for my Cartman doll.
It is.
He takes
my
him.
goodness.
He takes him with him when he goes to New York. People ask him for free change, and he's like, "Here, have one of these."
It's like a homeless guy making like
That's
pillows
for
out of them.
$30 right there.
Yeah. And then the homeless guy turns me down because he's already torrented.
I've already got this. I'm sorry, Flop.
Hey, don't be sorry. He got paid up front.
That's
Oh,
right. I knew I was going to make
Oh,
money on it.
sweet.
It's all good.
It wasn't about that. Yep. All right. I came across this possible, I don't know, a possible M&M spoof, I guess, on Portal 2. Would you call it that?
The candy or the white wrapper?
The white wrapper. Yes, I had to think about that, huh?
I didn't mean to stump you with that.
So here goes a very interesting and not safe for work or children video for that I came across.
The white wrapper.
Oh wow, that was loud.
This person must really love Portal. Okay.
Did
Thank
Gabe make
God.
this?
Did Gabe
That's
Newell
us.
make it?
Yeah. That's pretty awful.
You can't say white and cracker in the same sentence.
Just did.
White crackers.
All right. So that definitely marks the end of the show. Everyone
Yeah.
can
That's the
disperse.
last nail in the coffin.
Yeah. We have declined. And declined. You wanted
Okay.
rock bottom.
Next
You
week,
got
we
rock
bring you
bottom.
hell.
You wanted rock bottom, you got it.
All right, you guys have anything else you want to bring up? We're at the end here.
I did hear that actually, Gamer 11.
What's that?
Some Xbox kid like died from a blood clot because he sat playing the Xbox for too long.
That's happened before. It's not new.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
just
on
another
the
one.
front page of the Sun, wasn't it?
I think.
It's
Well, I tend not to look at the front page of the Sun.
It's happened a few times in
Page
China.
3, on the other hand.
Yeah, straight to the topless girl.
I know it's happened at least twice in China, which is when they started putting in the laws saying in the internet cafes that people have to take breaks, and that they wanted to put like limits on people's internet usage.
I don't know if
They'll
you
stick
could.
you in a tube and not allow you to leave your seat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fly around the world for 14 hours.
That's the thing, yeah. Like, I wouldn't go all Chinese on it, but you should, I suppose, if you're sitting down on a PC or whatever, you should take breaks.
Go all Chinese.
Go all Chinese on it.
Now there's a sound clip that you can pull out.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know if I go all Chinese on it, but involving, you know, duct tape and thumb screws.
That's what she said.
Well, I can't believe I don't have the sound effects readily available here. Oh well.
Because you're not using the sound player, see?
Because I'm not using the sound player. Is it compatible with
Somebody
64-bit?
who will have remained anonymous, you know, made a helpful sound player.
Morphous, that's
I don't know if
natural
it was
selection.
64-bit.
If you're too stupid to get off your ass and you're going to die,
Yeah.
you deserve to die because you're too stupid to get off your ass.
He's not even getting up for like chips. Like
That's
you gotta
just
have
wrong.
snacks. At least
See that? He thought ahead. And he sat on top of his mountain of Doritos. Four Hot Pockets.
It's got the microwave right next to the
A fucking tasteless pastry full of lava.
Actually, funny enough, if he was playing on the Xbox, he could have used the Xbox to microwave the Hot Pocket. Just put that on top of there and it'll be ready in about 20 minutes.
Got one of those hats that got the beers, except they'll support like 2 kegs of Mountain Dew.
Have to strap it to the ceiling to keep your head up.
an astronaut diaper and you're good to go.
Why are my fingers orange?
He died from all the radiation. With the Xbox.
Oh.
Just an outline of him on the wall behind.
My stickum froze.
Oh, everyone's dying. Everyone's leaving. There's a problem with this call. We're losing Stryder. He kind of said something as he was getting lost there. I guess that's a sign. A sign of
Yeah.
to close it up.
I think it was uh-oh.
All right, then I'll just say goodbye here. I want to say, yes, he still can't get in. I know. Oh, wait, we just lost Welshy. And Kate. I lost everybody. And I lost Stickum. All of the internet is out.
That
Kate?
sucks.
Oh, wait, you're in the call, Kate.
Am I?
Yes.
That's kind of weird.
It is. All right, so I'm just going to close up the show. I want to thank our hosts for taking the time out to chat today. Stryder, thank you very much for coming in today. Oh, thank you. It's always an adventure.
It's always an
What the
adventure.
hell did you do? I will not be replaced by a puppet. Not happening. I'm not above jumping on a plane.
That
Don't
was
think I
not
won't.
A replacement. It was an homage.
Yes.
Homage?
Yes. Stryder didn't hear it. He'll hear it later. So I'm just saying goodbye to our hosts for taking the time out to chat. I guess since Stryder's here, he can actually say it for himself. Thank you, Stryder, for being in here today.
Well, it was okay. You're not live.
Yeah,
I know.
Stickum's broke. Everything's
Stickum's
broke.
trying to reconnect, so I'm just closing the show. Hey, Nurski's back in. Paul Storm's back in. They're all showing up. And Welshy, thank you very much for coming in today and for posting the show notes.
No problem. For the amount of
Mrs.
time that
Foyle.
I was able to stay in here.
Yeah, Mrs. Foyle, thank you very much for coming in today.
Anytime.
Ah, thank you. And yeah, I guess I'll just close it up because it's already as much of a disaster as it can be. I wanna finally thank you, the fans of MODSonair.com and the subscribing members of MODSonline.com, because you know what? They pay for it. Until next week, everyone. Happy gaming.
With their souls.
Thanks for watching this week, and come back next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern when we will broadcast another live show. Details for this and all past episodes can be found at MODSonair.com. We welcome your feedback via email at mailbag@modsonair.com. And please consider subscribing to MODSonline.com to support our show. The opinions expressed by individuals on this program are not necessarily the opinions of our sponsors, owners, or partners.
I'll show you Wonder Woman. Get my lasso.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Just to be terribly British.